Yoda.
All right. All right. Welcome to District 38 Live. We're here tonight to talk about the upcoming Roadrunner race, King of the Desert. It's this Saturday. It's located at Plaster City West, right at Painted Gorge Road. The race format for this weekend is it's going to be about a 100-mile motorcycle ATV desert scramble. So it's 3 laps on a 33-mile course. And then the UTV race is going to be about 150 miles. It's going to be 5 laps on a 31-mile course.
33 for the bikes, 31 for the
Yeah, so they're basically going to cut off the rock sections, I believe.
little sections.
Little sections. Anyway, we're going to get on the phone with John Woods here in a few seconds. He's the president of the Roadrunner Club, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the race. I'm just going to cover the signups and all that stuff. So signups start 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Bomb run practice, that's for the ATV, motorcycle and ATV racers. Bomb run practice is at 7:15 to 7:45. They're going to have a riders meeting. It's going to be at the starting line, and that's going to be at 7:45. And then the race is going to start promptly at 8 a.m. When you come to signups, you need to bring your helmet when you check in, and that is in order to get your fashionable Moto Tally transponder tag scanned in on your existing helmet, or if you need to purchase a tag, these are available for $10 at signups. Riders under the 18 years old will need to have a minor's release. Minor release can be done a few ways. The best way is to go on the district website and to get it to do the AMA yearly minor release. Then that will save you from having to do a minor release at every race because we'll have it on file. We have a printout that tells us that. But if you do not do that, we do have the forms available. Martha will have those. You can fill them out and do a minor release there. If you are a racer and you are attending and you are under the age of 18 and your parents are not at the race, this is the case where you need to have a notarized minor release, and that's having a notary sign the release, and then you can bring that with you to signups. Signups, there will be generally 2 lines. One is going to be for people that are signing up day of, filling out entry forms. And then the people that have signed up online, you'll need to have your AMA card. This is an AMA event and is required in order to race with us. If you don't have one, you'll need to sign up for it. You can do it online on your phone at the event, and then we'll accept that as proof.
You can even get just a day pass.
A day pass. A day pass is $25. Yearly membership is $49. If you're going to race multiple District 38 races, it's always a good idea to get it. And even if you only race a couple races, getting the license helps support the AMA and the causes that we support. Okay, anybody participating in the event, whether you're a racer, pit crew, you need to come to home check and do the print and sign that releases your liability for this event. So just make sure that you come and do that prior to or while you're signing up for the race. Pie plates will be available at check-in. Thomas will have those. So if you need to get a number, they are available. Sometimes they can use numbers on your bike if they're not in the district sequence. Pre-entry for the race is $63 for district members, $73 for non-members. Day of race fees are $75 and $85. So $75 for members, $85 for non-members. I believe the Roadrunners accept all forms of payment. They should, cash, credit. Cash is probably preferred. It's easiest, but if you have a card, they'll happily take that too. A Fuel mats are required at our events. That's to keep the fuel off the desert floor. You can use all kinds of different things, a carpet, floor mat from a car. Those are really good things to absorb the fuel. We will be running live timing and scoring using MotoTally. If you go to the district website where a lot of forms and things are for racing, there's a link to live timing and scoring, so you can follow your racers, follow a specific class, how far you are behind the leader, things like that. There will be a kids event. That kids event is at noon. And then anybody riding a motorcycle, driving around a UTV, coming to and from home check to your pits, you need to be wearing a helmet. It is the law in the state of California that you must have a helmet in order to operate a off-road motor vehicle. So please wear that. The BLM is checking. They are at all of our events. That is it for the motorcycle race. The UTV race, tech is at from 10 a.m. to 12:15. The UTV's drivers meeting is at 1:30. They are going to stage the UTVs at 1:45. There is not going to be a bomb run practice. We're going to line you up and start the race directly into the course. When we get on the phone with John, he will tell you a little bit more about how he has set up the start for this race. And then the UTV race is going to start promptly at 2 p.m. The UTV fees are $250 for sportsmen, $300 for the pro classes. Those are the pre-registration fees. It is $25 more if you sign up day of the event. If you need to get a transponder, which is one of these awesome things, they are available for $20 during registration. When you check in, Thomas will be assigning a number, 4, 7. These are your row numbers for your cars. That'll give you the starting order. So you'd be row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to be probably 10, 15 rows, something like that. So pay attention to what that is. When they go to line you up, it makes it a little easier for them to get you staged and then get the race started on time.
And it goes on the A pillar pointing out.
Pointing out, so Rob can see it when he's walking up and down the road.
Yeah, I won't be walking up and down though.
Oh, you're going to have a sticker on your car?
I'm going to have a sticker too.
Rob, are you going for a championship?
No. Don't tell my wife.
Awesome.
Speaking of my wife, I know she never watches these things, but happy birthday and happy anniversary.
Yes,
it's a double whammy for today.
I'm surprised she let you come over and play.
Yeah, she might.
She probably was like, "Get out of here."
That wasn't exactly her words. It was kind of like, that's our anniversary. It's like, yeah.
See,
yes.
Rob, the sacrifices Rob makes as president of the district. It's awesome. Yeah. Okay. UTV safety stuff. So safety check. We are going to be checking your fire suits. The rating tags are typically on the sleeve. Check for gloves, neck braces. New things that you need to know off of the UTV check sheet this year, horn or siren. So you need to have some kind of sounding device on your car. That's primarily for passing people. So you just hit the siren so they can hear that you're behind them, something like
Hopefully.
that. Hopefully they pay attention and get out of your way, but it doesn't always happen like that. The tech sheet is available on the district website, so you can just go there. That's where everything District 38 is, all the rules, live timing and scoring, race results, all the flyers for the different races that are coming up. The GPS file, our course file, I will email that out to all of the people that have pre-registered Friday night. It will also be available during tech. James is doing tech, and he should have a nice rack of SD cards. He can airdrop it to your phone. There's several ways to get it. So just reach out. Sometimes people are busy. Just be a little patient, but we'll definitely get you the file prior to the race. Okay. One thing that I would like to cover, and this is it's the second race of the year, and at the conclusion of our races, we always ask the top 3 finishers for your GPS course file. There always seems to be a little confusion on how to get this to us and when it needs to be done. Basically, it's a track of your entire race. So this race is 5 laps. If you complete 5 laps, you should have a line that goes around the course from your GPS, whether it's a handheld, you're using a Lowrance, a Garmin, Lead Nav, any popular GPS system. It'll show should show 5 tracks around the course. You need to be able to turn that in right at the conclusion of the race. So if you know you placed in the top 3 and you're expecting to get a trophy or the awesome amount of prize money that the Roadrunners have put together, you will need to submit that GPS file so that the UTV stewards can review it to confirm that you stayed on course or within reasonable distances of the marked course. If you have any questions about that, I will generally be available during tech. So will James. We can answer any of those questions. If you need help, there's lots of people there that know how to run all of this stuff. Just ask. Okay. Course markings.
So
Go ahead.
Jason had a question. So it's top 3 in each of the classes.
Every class, yes. So the open class, forced induction, normally aspirated, stock, and sportsman. So
yeah, we are referring to the GPS.
Yes, your GPS race track, which is different from the course file. The course file is the course that John has put out for you. As far as standard markings of our course, we use pink arrows or fluorescent arrows. John has orange ones with Roadrunner on them. Corners are marked, 3 arrows, 2 arrows.
Which way you point?
One arrow.
Wrong ways if you're going
the wrong way. Caution markings are
they can be the same way, 3, 2, 1.
2, 1. Sometimes I've seen them with caution down arrow.
Yeah.
Which just means caution slow down.
That's what she's down. That's not actually what it means. But
what does that mean?
down arrow means it goes down.
Oh,
It's not dangerous.
caution downhill.
Yeah, that would be a caution downhill.
Oh, see,
Go down
I
arrows
saw that
and-
marking the last time. I was like, what the? Oh.
That means you're probably going off a drop off. Should be.
Well, you learn something new every time you race.
That's why I'm here.
Thanks, Rob. Let's give John a call,
Good job.
and John can tell us about the course, the layout.
Hello, sir.
Hey, John, you are live with me and Skip
Live.
and everybody on YouTube
Awesome.
or Facebook.
So John, tell us a little bit about your course, how the pit's laid out, single-sided pit, bypass. What are the Roadrunners doing to get this kind of money out there for our racers this weekend?
Well, so first off, we have a lot of great sponsors that are coming back after our night race.
Awesome.
Our night race was really dedicated to Tucker Hendricks, which is a longtime racer out here. And, his club, the Alcohol Burners of Imperial, kind of started it again in dedication to him. So we're going to move his memorial to the King of the Desert. So as of this morning, we were at $7,200 in cash payout to the UTVs. Wow.
Yep.
So first place UTV overall car is going to get a $2,000 payout. all first place cars of their class will get $1,000 payout. And now we're going to pay to second. Second place will get a $300 payout, which will cover their entry fee.
Nice.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we got a lot of good people. Coin Power Sports, everybody's come back. Outward Distributing. A lot of good sponsors that are stepping up and helping us.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah. Cool. Pit wise, there's been a little bit of confusion about the pits. It talks about alternative pit for the racers that really work back, on our nationals. We had an alternative pit, which is really down by Painted Gorge, 3 miles west of Placer City.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it's at. That is the main pit. There is no alternative pit. It is what we call the alternative pit area. So basically, right, 3 miles west of Placer City and right by Painted Gorge Road.
Yeah, well, west. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody kind of has their thing.
Right.
They don't really know.
Yeah. I know. It's like I knew, and everybody's like calling me up. We have an alternative pits. I'm like, no, it's just the name, and yeah, it's kind of a hard habit to break.
Yeah. So pit area is pretty good. It's kind of an L shape. Normally in this area, we do have a bypass. But the bypass is now kind of on the main pit road, where normally the main pit road would be. So what we're going to do is, the bikes will have the traditional bomb run. They have their own bomb run that they will run in the morning and be able to practice. The cars will not have no bomb run practice. They're going to be lined up and 2 at a time on a watered course, basically right in front of everybody, so nobody has to leave the pits to watch them.
Oh, that's cool.
We're going to send them off 2 at a time, right straight down the bypass road. So, course-wise, a lot of this stuff that I'm running right now, to my knowledge, we haven't been on at least 10 years. I would say that the cars, probably 60% of this have never been on it. They got a nice, easy track. Not too bad. Their course is 3 miles shorter than the bikes. Bikes have a little bit more challenge than the cars do. So I kind of admitted that part of it out for the cars. So they got a really nice, I don't want nobody tearing their cars up. And I certainly don't want nobody getting stuck rock canyons that we can't get out. That's always been my concern.
Right.
Yep.
So, but, bikes are 33 miles, 3 loops. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be fast. It's going to be warm. The nights are beautiful. I'm actually right now sitting up here on a hill all by myself looking down at our pits, and it couldn't be no better than it is right now. It's absolutely beautiful.
That's great.
Yeah. So everybody will have water. Pits will have water. We actually got a couple volunteer X racers who are going to kind of be out on the course on their own, and they're going to have water stations throughout.
Awesome. That's good.
Yeah. Cars are going to do 5 laps. They're going to do it's about a 30-mile, just shy of 31-mile loop on the car. So they're going to do 5 laps. I think it's going to be a really good race. Everything's going together pretty good. I want to thank out the Raw because we just got our permit today.
Yeah, I think that was kind of coincidence. They must have had it ready to go.
Yeah,
So,
I know. You know how it is, what it is.
Yeah, sometimes they need a little poke.
Yeah, so that's good.
That's
We're good to go.
anxiety.
Yeah, it is. What was that, John? About 4 o'clock today, and it's like I looked at the time. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. We need to, at some point talk about that. But we got it. Move forward. I have to go out tomorrow and finish my checkpoints off and just kind of double check everything. I went around it this morning at daybreak, and I did about 20 mile an hour the whole time just to kind of get an accurate GPS read for Skip, and it took me an hour and 45 minutes. But, at 20 miles an hour though.
You're right. That's an hour job for sure.
That's over an hour and a half.
Yeah, 30 miles takes 45 minutes.
Yeah, well, when you start talking about 33-mile loop, you don't realize it until you're out there. You're like, man, this is long, So, but it's fun. It's got a lot of fun things in it. So
cool, exciting.
Yeah.
I got a couple things. So you already answered the alternate pit question, which we did get blown up on, as evidently you did too. So there is no alternate pit, just to put this out there. That was the name of the main pit area. And I want to talk about the, what do you got for finisher pins, John? Or finisher prizes?
Well, we got finisher pins. And then thanks to one of our sponsors, Corey Power Sports, we're going to have some really nice King of the Desert hats.
Oh, yeah. There, I'm displaying it on the screen.
Yeah.
Ooh. So that's the hat right there.
Yeah, he's actually going to be here. He will be here for the race, he tells me.
He probably will.
Yeah, I gotta give him a big shout out because I was out yesterday in the heat of the day, and my normal car I mark with, and we were in a wash and heat, and pulled up to put a stake in an arrow, and my car dies, and pretty much the fuel pump was going out.
Mm.
Oh wow.
We limped it back to the pits after starting it 400 times, but I made a couple calls, and Coin Power Sports and Beaumont had the part, and the part showed up here this morning
Nice.
at a really nice price. So I have to thank him a lot for that.
That's
so,
awesome.
I'm sending it right now, and I'm hoping that we're going to make it around with it.
You're going to get back.
Yeah, Marty's been a big supporter of the district for a long time. I mean, a long time, pretty much since we began. So
Yeah.
he's always been solid and really helped us out, especially when we needed it.
Yeah. And, this time of the year is a little rough for us down here. You got the fair starting. We have a few racers that have animals in the fair. And then you got racers that are dealing with San Felipe race. And, luckily for us roadrunners, I mean, last year it's like we were treated with the worst wind you could possibly have every race we had. And so knock on wood, this race seems to be pretty nice. I'm hoping that it stays this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I don't know what the entries look like. I've been too busy to even pay attention to that, but I'm hoping everybody comes out. I mean, it's going to be a good race. There's some really good money. I mean, to be local, take money home like that.
Yeah.
I think some big guns are coming out this weekend. So
We might have heard some rumors.
heard some rumors.
The scuttlebutt.
This course has, it has a lot of tight sections, but it also has a lot of sections that are pretty high speed and plenty of area to pass.
That's good.
So, and this side of the desert, to be honest with you, I went around it, maybe 3 weeks ago, and a lot of the stuff I was on didn't even have a tire track on.
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty good in that aspect too. It's kind of fresh, and
Nice.
we're only, we can only use what we're given, but we're doing the best we can. So.
Yeah. John, we have a question. Somebody asked, any notable cautions on the course?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, they are. And the most important thing is I try to tell people, and I go over this pretty good at the riders meetings, but we're using blue. We use blue danger signs, and there's a few areas that have, a 3, 2, 1 blue sign, and I use those when the car is at speed.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you come up to that area, there will always be an orange arrow on each side of the safe part of the track. And that is the part they have to go through.
Stay between.
I mean, not only is it a rule for the bikes to do it in the first place,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the only place that's safe.
Yeah.
So they gotta just follow the arrows, man. We spent a lot of time. I had to actually borrow blue cards back from Jason today. I borrowed them from the last race. I gave him a whole stack of 500. I had to buy them. I had to get them back today because I didn't have any. But
We got plenty.
yeah, so
I got some in my house.
yeah, there's a lot of this course has a lot of danger zones, but they're marked really good. They got caution tape on them, cross-hatched. With all the rain we've had, there's a lot of rain washout. But if you stay between the arrows on the main course, you're not going to have a problem. So don't venture off out of that. Don't be trying to pass outside of those because that's where you're going to get in trouble.
So you hear that, folks?
Yeah.
Stay between, when you see two arrows, stay between them.
It's the law.
It's the law of the land. It's the
And
easiest
it'll
way
keep you
to avoid
safe,
helicopter rides.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a bad day to end your day that way.
Yeah. Don't do that.
We do have, you know, in the back section, we actually have quite a few actually down arrows, believe it or not. There's some pretty big hills back there, and they can be kind of scary coming up to them, but there is down arrows on them so that people will go over them at least the first time, you know, and get a feel for what they're doing before they go jumping the thing 50 feet there. But there's just got to pay attention to the arrows. That's why we spend so much time, all of us, you know, all the clubs spend so much time for the safety of the riders. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, I don't know if I should say this, but, you know, I've recently watched a few videos on YouTube of some of the riders that post after the race. And I have to tell you, you guys are kind of pushing the limit quite a bit because they're getting off a bit, you know, and I mean, you can't blame us if you're way out of the mark and you get hurt. I mean, we can only mark so much. We can't mark every little hole.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Just stay on the line, stay where you're supposed to be, you know, and enjoy what you're doing. You know, don't be reaching out there out of the zone.
See, they hear that from John. Do not get out of the zone. Do not get out of the zone. Like
that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I literally actually picked up a few heavy rocks. My one helper thought it was crazy, but they were in the middle of the course. And I was thinking, you know, this one bike's going to hit this thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, you can't move all the rocks, but, you know, you try to do what you can. You know, you don't want to put down. So, you know, so anyway.
Awesome.
Yeah. No, appreciate it, John. And I haven't been asked yet tonight, but I am sponsored tonight by the Roadrunners. This is the shirt. So, John, I'm wearing it proudly.
Awesome. Well, they were finally done today. Our T-shirt guy Driscoll, you know, Dustin's done a really good job for us. He's been really sick, and he was off, and he made it back into the office, and he texted me this afternoon and said the order was ready. So,
right.
You know,
Cool.
We're going to get those picked up tomorrow, and so we'll have those.
Nice.
Yeah.
How much are you selling shirts then tomorrow? Or I mean Saturday?
No, we're actually not.
Okay.
You know, I think at some point, I personally would love to have a Roadrunner store, and I think all the clubs should do it because, you know, it's really hard. It seems like you never have a shirt for the person, you know, not the right one.
Oh, yeah.
It would be kind of cool that, you know, you could go back and you missed the shirt at the race and you could buy one.
Yeah.
You know, so at some point, I'd love to do that, and I think we probably will.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I did do it for a while, and then I got tired of having stacks and stacks of plastic bins. So it's like,
yeah, I limited it to 3.
I probably should have.
3. That's all we have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Awesome.
All right, John, you got anything else to add, or anybody out there have questions for John? You know, now's the time.
Now's the time to ask.
We'll give him a chance to answer questions. We'll
Yep.
keep John on the line.
We'll keep him on the line.
Let's
and
go over the
I'll
sponsors.
just go over the.
John, we're gonna just hang in there, and we'll see if anybody's got a question for you in a couple minutes.
All right.
Okay. SAR and AMR are going to be providing EMS services the day of our event. So keep an eye out for their vehicles. They're very distinguishable. They have roof racks, red lights on them. I think they have 3 vehicles out on the course typically now. So if you see them and you need aid, you can obviously call them over. They'll happy to help you. If they're coming towards you, you don't need aid, just give them a thumbs up signal. Let them know you're okay. They can move on. If there's another situation or another down rider that they're trying to look for, you know, they can continue on that quest. If you see a downed rider, try to render aid, try to get their rider number, the mile marker, or some kind of visual location where they are, so that if you get to the next checkpoint, you're able to relay that information, and then they can relay the information to Home Check and Lacera, and we can get somebody out there to assist you. When you see Lacera on the course, they are going to park their vehicles facing oncoming race traffic, and that is for the safety of the down rider and the safety of the people rendering medical aid. So just pay attention. If you see them, that's someplace that you need to slow down. You don't want to run into them while they're trying to render aid to people. John, do you need any volunteers still? How's that operation going?
You know what? It's actually coming together pretty good. I would say what we have is good. If anybody's wanting to do something, let me know. I actually try to cut my volunteers off by 12 o'clock on Fridays.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because I want to make sure they're placed somewhere. I don't want them just coming out here and
hanging out.
Hanging out.
Hanging out for points.
So, we're doing pretty good. I think we got 4 sweep riders out as of probably an hour ago. So,
cool.
We have sweep that will go, actually 2 sweep that will go out on the UTVs, but no, everybody, I got the Whittimer families actually they're camping, I believe tonight at checkpoint 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We got the Imperial group, the alcohol burners, they're at check 2.
Cool.
My God, it's like, when did they break up? They broke up in, Jesus, I believe it was in the 70s.
Yeah, well, it's a different one probably, but no, they're pretty good alcohol then. Everybody's been really generous helping us out. So I don't know. We always kind of struggle sometimes. A lot of people want to race the race too, and I get that.
Oh yeah.
But
I use people the next day, Sunday.
Yeah.
Show up at this time. I got a 3-hour tour for you to do for your points.
for us road runners, that's our favorite day. Race is over.
Yep.
We all go out and enjoy that day, just picking up the stakes. I mean, there's really nothing to it. So.
Awesome. Okay, so upcoming events. The next race after Roadrunner King of the Desert is going to be the Larry Hammer Memorial Race, and then OTB. That's hosted by Full Throttle. Then the following race is going to be OTB, and that's going to be their Mayhem race, and that is in 1st of April, I believe.
Yeah.
District 38 is an all-volunteer organization, and we value all levels of help. If you have a special talent, you want to help out, just kind of see what it's all about. Get in contact with any one of the club presidents, any of the district officials like Rob, myself. We can direct you in any ways that we can help. We always need different kinds of things. So if you have a skill, let us know.
Yeah. There's guys that hang out at UTV Tech. It's like, we could put you to work.
Right. There's some experts there. We can really make you an expert. We'll get you a little badge.
Oh, we'll get you a badge. Whatever you want.
District 38, we have a lot of really great sponsors, and they help us out with insurance costs, banquet prizes, stuff like that. BTI, Design and Engineering Incorporated, they've been a long-time sponsor. They race on our series. If you have any design engineering work you need done, give them a call. Lauren at Diesel Tech needs some diesel motor work. Realtor Extraordinaire, Judy Bolin. Hotsy San Diego, high temperature pressure washing. 200, 300 degrees or something.
Yeah.
We were talking about that.
It's pretty warm.
Yes.
They'll blast that oil right off.
Blast to clean up your fuel pump.
Yeah. John, if you got a leak, they'll help.
Blow it off. Willie's Electronic Supply. That is the Tamley family. They sell AV security camera, stuff like that. I use them as a vendor, and they're pretty awesome people. Vicious Factory, another clothing company. Swell Drone. We are in the west. Chris should be out there, and the weather conditions will be good. So he'll have some drone videos. Get in touch with him if you want to use some of his videos. I'm sure he would like to be reimbursed. He may be live video. I don't know how many followers he has on Instagram. I haven't looked. He was pretty close for my last push for him. But if you haven't, go follow Chris on Instagram. That's Swell Drone. Tell your friends to follow him. Get your kids to follow him so we can get to 1,000 users and get live video on Instagram. MMX Photography, Mike Maxwell. He's an awesome photographer. He's one of the people that makes us look fast out there in the desert. If you're going to use his photos, just let Mike know. He charges a very minimal fee for that. DCS Construction, Darren Scott Construction. I believe he's out in Yuma, but he does work in San Diego. He does all kinds of construction remodeling stuff. If you need his services, give him a call. Kurt Caselli Foundation, they're the ones that help us with our course marking supplies. They're the ones that keep racers safe and out in the desert with their course markings. We have a new sponsor this year. It's the RV Loan Guy. MX Trophies, that's who we use for our trophies. If you see the cool little King of the Desert trophy back there, they made that.
Wait.
Right there. That's my trophy. I'm a King of the Desert.
You're
Did
king.
you get a King of the Desert trophy yet?
I have a King of the Desert trophy
See,
from
me too.
way
A bunch
back.
of kings out here, Rob. I love it. It's my
Way
flex.
back.
It's my flex. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna start hanging mine up.
You should. Plug Tactical. That's a new sponsor. I think they're out in Arizona.
Yuma.
They do tactical gear.
Yep.
Guns and
Guns,
fun stuff,
ammo.
fun stuff like that. So if you're out in the Yuma area, give them a ring. And then Jacket Industries, Jacket UTV sponsors. They will have a car posted up that will be racing, but it'll be available as a demo of their UTV jacks during tech on Saturday at the races. So give them a ring. If you have questions, Richard's happy to answer them. He loves to talk to you about his jacket products.
Yeah, Bill's the owner. They're both going to be out there, and you can go see their product and actually see how it's mounted on one of the cars. And,
How it works. Hopefully it's not
Talk-
something you have to use.
right, you never want to use it, but it's like that bell bonds. You never want to use them, but if you need them, they're good to have. So, everybody needs a jack.
I'd like to know a little more about. I wonder how much vertical height. Those
I don't know.
jacks-
They'll be there, and you can talk to them about it. And
I need about 4 feet. That's
what
the
are you
heat.
trying to jack up?
Flip my car over.
Oh well, yeah, for you, that's probably 4 foot. We'll do it.
I came up about that short for the last time I tried to jack it over, and then I went into severe breakdown after that. Cool. That's all we got for tonight, King of the Desert.
We don't have any questions for you, John. But thanks for joining us.
You bet.
And we will see you folks at the races on Saturday.
Be at the King or be square.
Yep.